Hi everybody, welcome back to Planet Therapy. Remember, this is a space where we have essential conversations surrounding self-love, work-life balance, and also belonging. Today, we have a guest today, ain't we?
I waned it. No,
Guys, this is my friend Russeni, and I always...
Sorry. Very yardy, so I said not the gun fingers. He said,
yeah, I know. I'm just
instant,
like,
sorry. Apologies, sorry.
Watch him. Anyway, it's on Russeni. I thought it'd be great to kind of invite him to the podcast, and yeah, I think we're just gonna dive right in. You know, you guys are gonna find out what the themes are later on. But first, why do you introduce yourself? Tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you do?
My name is Russeni. I'm young. No, I'm joking.
No, you're still young.
I need you to boost up the sound on what you just said. I want them to know what kind of person you really are to say that.
Wow. Yeah, but you are young at heart.
I'm young. Can we don't have to put that at heart. Just say I'm young.
Yeah, you are young. At heart.
I knew you was my name is Russeni. I am a freelancer and student currently as well in spoken word, theatre and hosting and facilitating for young people, vulnerable communities of all age range, but I mainly focus on young people, and that's probably where my strengths are. But when I say give me the little pitney them all the way up to 85 Mildred.
Wow.
I'm all right with that. Yeah,
Fair enough.
Anything community based that I can connect with real people, which sounds weird. I think it's such a weird thing to be like real people because essentially they must be real, right? If I'm working with them. But I mean like they're from the community, they're from the local area, and I get to give back, or whatever we're doing is for them and their voice is leading it, and I'm just facilitating the learning or the enjoyment or whatever is in the contract.
Fair enough. That's cool. How did you, let's say, get into it in the first place?
Many moons ago, because I'm young at heart.
You're not gonna.
I'm actually, and you know, I'm actually so bad. If I like a bone, this dog is gonna hold it. We can't even get into it. I do chew bone. Not even I'll chew bone. I chew bone.
As you should.
You think so?
Get to the marrow.
No, sorry. Sometimes I really would be disgusted in myself, innit? But it is what it is. About 10 years ago, 11 now actually, since we're in 2025, I done a program at London Bubble. Shout them out. They are a charity-based company in Rotherhithe, near Bermondsey, literally by the tunnel. They have a program called Youth Theatre Makers. Russeni, we can't even get into that portion of the story, but I didn't go to know that. You know, when you're like that in itself, it's a whole episode.
It's a lot
in black and white and everything. It's a flashback.
Touch. It's alright.
So I couldn't go to uni. For I wasn't bad breed or anything like that. But I just couldn't go to uni. Wanted to, got unconditional offer. Couldn't get there. Which is fine. I was also attached to Stratford. Shout out to them. I done youth theatre there. Still do work with them. Carlos Coleman from there, he done the youth at the time, just said that London Bubble is doing this thing called Young Theatre Makers, and I'm about to butcher this, which is really bad because I led the last one. But basically, young theatre makers come and learn to be a facilitator, but also create a show that you can tour around Southwark, in youth clubs, in schools, And I said, I ain't got nothing better to do. I will be there. Even a bonus to be there was young theatre makers, they provide your lunch. So I said, Billy will be full. Hey! If you know me.
Food. Take it.
What? And they cover your travel. So for me at the time, especially, I think 19, just finished sixth form, that I was like, I won't lose any money. It's during the day. I was doing front of house ushering at Stratford East at the time. So I went through, and the program was about 12 weeks. And within that, what is said on the tin is what I got to do. Because I done drama at school. So I was like, cool, I'm going to be an actor. That was a lie to myself. Because sometimes you see the 1% of TV and stuff and you think that's it. And so I'm like, if I like drama, I must want to be an actor. Marcus, no. Not in a bad way. And it is one of my tools that I use, but that's not it. It doesn't give me the joy I think people think it does when they watch me perform.
Okay.
Come through. Feel free. I like a little segue, so cut me off anytime. I'm a yippa.
Listen, keep going.
So when I'm like, cool, I'm gonna do some acting because that's what the unconditional offer was.
Yeah.
Cool, I get to do it in some sense, and if I'm meant to go uni, it will happen, yeah? Or go drama school, it's gonna happen. Get there. Shout out to Marie Vickers.
Okay.
Marie Vickers is now the artistic director at London Bubble.
Okay.
When I got to YTM, back in 2013, and Marie started, I said, that's it. That is what I want to do. I don't know how I'm going to get there, but what she's doing, which is facilitating, because they didn't teach me that at school. I said, yes, I like that, yeah? Cool, done the program, got to perform and tour around Southwark, different schools, youth clubs, back when they were pouring money into the youth and into the arts, yeah? Good, because they ain't doing it now.
Really
Nasty with the thing. Because I know you got money, so why are you not giving it out? Excuse you. Anyway, that really right now is currently hurt. No, Marcus, it's burning my heart.
No,
so
sorry.
you can see. No, sorry, go on.
No, because I see you're really passionate about it.
No, yeah, no.
It's just everything was just cracking me up.
No, laugh, because I'm laughing at them. My plan, we're going to come back to Marie Vickers in a minute. Never mind, I can't say it and then put it out there in public. But we all have uncles and cousins that are just, they'll do anything, yeah? They're just not well. Let's say that.
Right.
Send them to number 10. No. No, put them to use anyway. Sorry, if you're doing 10Ks, you should run to number 10 and help all of us out, in my opinion. So I saw Marie. I love a little segue. Back to the story.
Track,
Saw Marie and I said, that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
Luckily, along with the tour, I got my DBS enhanced with Young Theatre Makers. DBS English, fighting every day. DBS enhanced, got that because they're two different things, yeah? So it meant I could work with young people. I also got to learn what it's like to be a freelancer, which they don't tell you about, just doing taxes, stuff like that. Sokotoa, all now, I don't know what I want for that.
I actually remember that. I said that.
I will never forget. I don't know why, because did I fail maths 3 times?
Oh,
yes, I did.
Okay.
But I will always remember Sokotoa. Do I know how to use it? No.
I swear to do the triangle and the calculator.
So you heard me say I failed 3 times and you want to go there?
No, I just remember like tan, and that's when it's like something to do when you got the angle and you got the side. I can't remember.
Whatever you say is right. In my opinion, whatever you say, you could say 2 times 5 is 28. Yes.
Why do I have to think what 2 times?
Anything with maths, I'm like, you're right. I will never fight you on maths.
100%.
What? Unless the calculator tells me different, you are correct. But learn how to do like taxes, first aid training, all of that. They covered.
That's really good.
Bit. I said, what? Back when they were in the
money in it.
What? And then obviously post-COVID as well, when it comes to money, Art Council funding, they're very selective because of everything that happened. Not to trash the people there. But what I also liked is after you finish doing the tour and stuff, you then get placement in one of their departments. So that's either working, for example, in a school on a project, youth justice, or the youth theatre. I got youth theatre as my placement. So I'd done that for maybe a couple sessions, because youth theatre is once a week. So I think you had to do like maybe 10 sessions or stuff. Cool. Done that. Bubble hold my heart. Sorry, I'm buffering because I'm like, how do I phrase it? But they hold my heart because after doing placement, I then got to do supporting the leader, which and then I'm now getting paid to do placement work. Exactly. I was like, cool. Then after that, I got to do joint lead. Then I started doing different projects. So those are projects in the school, projects with the youth justice. It's because they changed their name every time I buffer on youth justice. Yeah, they used to be called like YOS, but now they change it, and I want to be correct
Specific.
in that. Yes. So then any project stuff, and then I work from support to joint lead, and then started to lead, facilitate in their different work. So that's the journey in the last 10 years. And I am oh, this is gonna sound so braggadocious. The program,
What words?
I know, sorry, I don't know, I couldn't spell it though.
Braggadocious. Fairs.
The program that I did that got me to where I am, along with everything like spoken word and whatever, I am the only member to do it that's been able to lead. Okay. So last year, 2024, I got to lead that cohort. Yeah, and when I say
like that
was my Mount Everest, because I ain't gonna be trapped with them people up there now. I ain't got that 24 grand or whatever they're paying to get it. Sorry, but that I wanted. I was just like, that to me is the trajectory from being participant, run the thing. I enjoyed that thoroughly. So yeah, that's like the full scope of how I got into it.
No, fair enough. Yeah. You mentioned how you really liked what Marie did as a facilitator. What specifically about it made you feel like, okay, this is something I really want to chime into? Because I can hear obviously you're really passionate about work being done for the youth and everything like that. So now taking on that role, and actually now that is what you do now. What spoke to you, and how has it been on that journey going through it?
So Marie's the highlight in terms of the job and the title of like facilitator. Yeah. Before that, anyone that I encountered, like Carlos Coleman, he was just, he ran the youth. Like I didn't get the essence of what they were doing, or that, that's the job is a facilitator, yeah? Marie, up to this day, has this talent, and I saw it, or gift, where she sees you, like she connects with you as a person, but also allows you to exist and have a voice. And a lot of the work that Bubble do, and a lot of the companies that I work with, like Writers and Scribe, even Thea Peckham, it's about youth-led voices. Marie just had this thing where I was just like, I can be Russeni in the space. Everyone else can be them. Yeah. But I'm learning. Okay. I'm also putting my gifts and my talent to use. That's a lot for one person to juggle. And I can still see you as a person. And it's not all about you. Okay. It's about us as a community. I thought, well done. Well done. That, I want to get a mustard seed of that one day. Okay. And so yeah, that's what really got me into it. I want to give back to anyone that, but yeah, the youth, I sometimes think they get like a hard time. Okay. And people forget that one day are becoming an adult or forming themselves. Yeah. But they also live in an ecosystem of their life. Yeah. And I think some people look down like, they don't know. I'm like, shut up. Because there's things that their knowledge expands past yours. No, it's true. Yeah, and some people, I think a lot of adults forget that all the time, and I'm like, no, don't run that things. Yeah, like give them their space to do what they're doing. Yeah.
So how would you say you do that in terms of like getting their voice out there a bit better?
In terms of a theatre and that, it's unless someone's at harm, I'm not going to shut you down. Okay. Yeah, unless you're hurting someone, or not shut you down. Normally, a lot of the tools, the characters and stories and stuff that we create, we can use that to have the conversation. Like, say if we're creating a character and someone is like, she's a prostitute, yeah? Okay. I'll be like, okay. Very that. But then to facilitate and not make it a thing. Yeah. And to sometimes catch them in because they're just testing your boundaries, yeah? Which is fine. Go off, yeah? I'll be like, what's that? Is there a better word we could use for that? And then hopefully, whether it's them or myself or someone else in the room, even a young person, also they're a thingy worker or they're a lady, and you kind of give them a better wording for it. This is an extreme example. But then the conversation is, why do you think that they do that? And then all of a sudden they're like stunned that you even accepted that as an offer. Yeah. You didn't shut them down. I didn't shame them. Never do that. But then you ask the why. Cool, but what else has has that person got friends and da-da-da-da. And then you have those and you peel back, like Shrek would say, peel back the layers of the onion. So I don't know how much just came out. So yeah, and that's how you do it, and you facilitate and you give them a way. Not a therapist. I can't run that. I haven't got those qualifications, but I do know that Thea is an outlet that they can inject themselves in stories, but they have someone else's face to it or a character.
Okay. Yeah. Would you say there's like a story of, let's say, a young person that you feel like that's right, that you feel like has benefited or came to you that said they've benefited from the fact that you've helped them feel a bit seen throughout their storytelling within their outlet?
See, sometimes the young people won't
come to you and say,
yeah, not always, but sometimes I get moments where I'm like, someone else will snitch on them, yeah. And I've obviously, in thinking of the podcast and the conversation that we're going to have, or we are having now, so I've been thinking about it, and I'm like, what stories of young people? One of the most recent ones over summer was it was a week's project, and they done a promenade. That means the theatre, the audience followed the action and the show, yeah. For anyone, I hate using words and then not explaining. I feel like that's so rude. Anyway.
I'm not in the group chat today.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, let the people know what I'm going.
Yeah.
So that was the whole show. I mean, so they started on Monday, finished on Friday, created a whole show. When I say those killed it, whopped it off, yeah. And obviously, I was assisting Marie for that, yeah, which I liked, because when I'm assisting, I get to actually be fully Russeni. Like, you think about less, I don't have to like plan the sessions and stuff. So I'm about to have fun. These young people don't know. Me and them about to have a little fun and joke this week, yeah, because I don't have to do. We've got Marie, Big Boss is in there, yeah. And when I say I went there fully Russeni in terms of as a person, and obviously I know Marie's gonna call on, and there's the team as well behind. I was like strong, so I'm cool. Yeah, I get to relax a little bit more. So I guess just being me, and that was how I went into it. At the end of the week, two sisters were there. The older sister comes to me. I'm talking, wait, the show's done. We're all packed up, yeah? Leaving there, all saying bye. I'm waiting. Let me go and put the chair to, do a little bit or whatever. She runs back in and she's like, Russeni, I just want to tell you, thingy's gone now, yeah? But all week, every time we went home, she's just talking about you. What's she talking about me? She'll be like, Mom, and then Russeni did this. And then I'll say something. And then you know what else Russeni did? And I'm like, what? I'm like, I was just being me, and it's just stuff like that where other people have come to me, and I'm like, I didn't know I was doing that for them. I didn't know the fact that I think at one point she'd worn a top. Red's my favorite color. I was like, I love the top. Red, nice choice. And I'm sure for the rest of the week she interchanged or wore red for the rest of the day. Just stuff like that. I'm like, they're going home and saying that. I think back to 9 years ago, and at the end, the family come to watch the show, and I was there, and the young people cheered me on. They wanted to see me do a poem that I'd already done for them during the week or the course of the thing. But they were like, no, Russeni, do the poem. In the poem, it goes, rewind. When the crowd say, Bo, selector. So they learned that, and I do audience call and response. So they knew it. So I think they want to do that. After doing it, cool, they're all there. A mom comes up to me, and she's like, oh, I see why my daughter likes you, because she's just coming around to terms with her and who she is and stuff, and she just, whatever. And I like that you're Jamaican. I like that you was here all week. I see why she cares. And it's always someone else snitching. Because I'm like, you don't know, the young people they were just enjoying our little piece of relationship. And it's always someone that normally tells me the impact. It's they show it in if I always set up like a circle. Yeah. If someone runs in to come and sits next to me, or it's if they're like, oh, Russeni, where you sitting? I'm like, I don't know. I just figured it out. No, I just put this like, I'm trying to think in it, and but I know why they're doing it, and I've seen it not fight, because that would be ridiculous, and I don't think I'm all that. I don't know why they want to sit next to me anyway. You've got people your peers, you know what I mean? But I've seen them like decide who is going to. I'm like, there's nothing.
Am I that deep?
Listen. And have you seen that relationship as well, where I've worked with kids in care where we give that, like me and someone, a young person connects, and whether it's in local or just how our dynamics are, that it does give, if in a different world or like I would have, if I had the capital and the resources, I would have adopted some of the kids I've worked with. But yeah, no, it's stuff like that I see. It matters. It's in the research that they do sometimes that I get a quote. Me and my friend, Deshay Gale, great actor, say the people's names so they get bookings.
Yes.
Me and him done a lot of work with youth justice the project's called Wayne to Work, where you give them skills to sell themselves in an interview, basically how they dress, how they present physically in the look and the vocabulary and stuff like that. Someone else does the CV stuff, but you do the in person.
Yeah.
And when I say obviously me and him, it's like me and you joking where they'll watch and be like, relationship. So me and him have known each other for years. He done the same program as well, but he's older. He done it before me.
I know you want to say.
No, I'm joking. I'm sure I should say. He's actually just like a couple of weeks older. He's gonna hear him like, please. So we worked together and we've got a really nice relationship. And it wasn't, and we're just going in, being us and doing our job.
Yeah.
They done research around London Bubble and arts, and because you sometimes don't get to track those things. Like you asking me this question, that was poor English there, mate. You asking me this question. I'm glad sometimes I have something to go back to show, because you don't get to follow through. Did that project actually impact that young person?
Yeah.
So they done some research at London Bubble. I said we're talking youth justice, meaning something's happened why they're there. Yeah. When I say I've never cared, not in a bad way, but a lot of them look like us.
Yeah.
Firstly. But they didn't do whatever happened. I just met them. I know some people might feel away, but I'm like, man, me and them ain't got no problems. I'm here to do the thing. They're respectful to me. They're really nice. They're engaging in the conversation. I'm hearing their opinion. They're coming early to this. Excuse you. Sorry. Thank you. And me and Deshay, like I said, we get to show a relationship that they probably don't get to see. And sometimes that's the reason why they're in those situations. Okay. Because those environments offer them something that maybe isn't happening at home or at school. And now here they are in a place that sometimes they have to go. They're being forced to go. They come and they see me and Deshay just being boys, like cool and
normal.
And we're two different dynamics in terms of masculinity and stuff and how you look at it. And it's in their quotes of, it was nice to see two black brothers just be friends and just chill and have down-to-earth conversations with us. And stuff like that where I get, we are impacting, and it's our advocacy is in just who we are. We didn't have to lead where, we're here and we're two black men from Jamaica. And do you know what I mean? Not that it's a problem to do that and put that in your forefront. Yeah. But I'm grateful that just being Russeni, it presents as the advocacy. It's like, look at him in this space. Look at him leading the session. Look at him on stage, one man hosting the event. And this is the intersectionality. Intersectionality, the components that make you up, the different layers and hurdles that you might have in life and boundaries that might be set because of who you are. Black, race, gender. So I was like, black, I am black, but black, yeah? Black race, how you sexually identified, your money and where you sit on that scale of poverty and stuff like that. So yeah, it's nice to just be like, I don't have to lead with that. Yeah. They see it.
Did you see you as a person, and it kind of goes from there, really?
Because you let me chat, man. Sorry.
Good.
I feel bad. I tell you.
Why are you feeling bad?
I don't know. Whenever I'm yapping, I'm like...
As you should be yapping.
It is a podcast.
It's a podcast. You're chatting.
Sometimes when people are watching, especially when I'm hosting, I'm like... You're not bored of my voice?
No, I'm not. I'm actually learning.
Which I'm glad. I'm learning to teach people how to think. Obviously, I've been facilitating, but I really want to... Practice makes progress.
Yeah.
not perfection, yeah? But if you think perfection exists, you're lying to yourself. Sorry. But I want to. There's this thing called reflexive practice.
Yeah.
Meaning registering something's happened and fixing it in the moment, or reflecting on what happened and coming up with solutions and trying them out. When I say I love, it's something I've always been doing, but it's nice to have the terminology and the wording for it, and I recommend that one to people. Keep trying and practicing, no matter how big your tool belt gets and how you've got that hammer. I'm not actually talking to hammer, you guys, whatever your hammer symbolizes. How do you adjust it? How do you keep using it? How do you keep it sharp? Love that in my work and the audiences and the different young people, adults and kids that I work with. Young people and kids in my head are different. Like kids are, they might wet themselves. Those are the kind of kids I'm talking. Not the teenagers that they will excuse and go on toilet.
No, fair. That actually nicely segues into my next question. How do you make sure, because you're dealing with a lot of young people and there's a lot of like emotional impact on that, how do you kind of make sure that you're okay? So to make sure that, okay, you have a balance in knowing that, okay, you can exert this amount of energy with young people into the work that you're doing and trying to advocate for all of that, but also make sure that Russeni's okay.
So one thing, and I guess sometimes you do things subconsciously, but sometimes it's good to bring it. So when I done YTM last year and I led on that, because they were 18 plus. They were definitely 18 plus. I'm just rethinking if the project is 16 plus, but they were definitely 18 plus, so they were adults, and I know a lot of them in that cohort wanted to be facilitators. So in my practice and my facilitating, I was also teaching and then showing them, when we go into schools, this is, you place your hands here if you're ever demonstrating anything in games and stuff like that, when we're leading, whatever. So I went through it like that. But something I kept reminding them, because it was, you do a tour, and I was like, you have to look after yourself, because once you mash up, you can't look after no one else.
You can't.
You cannot. The way I have done that, and I'm really lucky that people pour into me, so my cup runneth over, that I can pour back into people.
Okay.
So this is a great example. It's you seeing worth in me to invite me to your podcast is pouring into me. Me being able to do this and show is being able to pour back. So people like you look after me.
Okay.
In that sense, no one, to my knowledge, and God forbid, is putting me down.
Okay.
So that keeps me, I always say to young people, if I drop below a 7.5, I do a check-in like, if you're feeling 1 to 10, so we know how to look after people in the room.
Oh, that's good.
And I always say to them, 7.5 is a Russeni like number. If ever I'm low, don't tell them. Sometimes I've dropped down on purpose, just because they've done something they shouldn't have done. And I need them to know it affected the room. But I've got no hair to lose. But they don't need to know that. So that's it. I'm very like a recluse as well when I go home. Like I love my bed.
Oh, real? Very real.
No, I can't. Please, sorry, I can't. Let me not call out the man's name, invaded it. But sorry, I can't explain to people the Russeni you see and encounter is not who. If you come to my house to stay and inhabit it, it's not the same Russeni.
Okay.
Yeah? Me and you could be sitting in the front room, and as soon as you're distracted, I'm gone. And when you come looking for me, I'm in bed. Okay. Are you sleeping? No. I am refilling or prepping for something else, Because I know people expect that 7.5. And I like that for them because it keeps me on my toes and knows that makes me aware that people are looking and there are eyes on me for whatever reason. So that's it. I'm very active with my food. Ain't gonna lie, I've tried many a diets. I've tried many a things.
I'm really not good at diets.
Me, If you're good at diets, you don't like food. And I'm joking. Some people do. And they really, you've got really, let me be, all jokes aside.
Yeah.
If you're good at a diet, well done. You've got a strength that I cannot.
I couldn't. I try hard and it just never works out.
Sometimes I'll be lying. Before it's even started, I know I'm not going to do this. But at least if I keep saying it.
Then, say me, believe it. Yeah.
And I wake up very, very early to go to the gym.
You really inspire me. No, because I see your Instagram post and sometimes it's 5, 6 a.m. and you've gone for a run. You've gone into the gym. I'm like, I wish.
But I have to. One, I work with young people. They will wear you out.
Okay.
So that is to strengthen physical muscle to keep up with them. Yeah. But two, when I say food is, you talk about how do I make sure I'm well. I love eating. I love socializing and stuff like that. I need to work out to at least maintain, because it's also, society's an image thing.
Yeah.
But it's also an image thing working with people.
Yeah.
Because if they see that and when I say let yourself go, I'm talking unhealthy.
Yeah.
Hey. Sorry. I'm just saying.
Go on.
This is such a silly story. So I'd done some volunteering before summer in a school, yeah?
Yeah.
So then I got in contact the other day and I messaged the school, the person, and I said, oh, I've got this day, I want to come back. And she's like, great, the young people, they've been asking for you and stuff. I'm like, yeah, really love this school. I get there, this guy, yes, look after yourself, sweetie. If you're looking at me like, he looks tired, I am tired, but I'm currently studying and still doing the 4 a.m.s and stuff, yeah? I'm not. And not that to you. Today, I didn't sleep to come to do the thing with you, yeah? But I've been going to bed late in it as we were planning, yeah? Come now, last week Friday.
I just did what you meant. What you said, yeah, look. Make smarter mistakes next time.
Exactly. Come, walk into the session, like I said, set up, so they came in, she's ran over. I remember her from last year and I know she's been asking. She come, the seat thing, boom, plotted. Sit next to me. I know why she did that, because I do this thing left or right. She knows she might get picked for the left or right to choose how the circle goes around. As they're talking or wherever, she goes, so I have to laugh because, I love young people. They do it. She goes, what's them lumps under your eyes?
Stop. Stop.
Because she's not wrong. Because I know I'm tired, yeah?
No, but
I know. What she doesn't know is I should have really just been sleeping that Friday.
Yeah.
But I said, no, let me go and come to you and do the thing because I know you've been asking for me. And I explained to her, I was like, I have appropriate conversation with the thing. I let her know, because I'm trying to be skinny and I'll be waking up at 4 a.m. in it. And obviously, I know her, so she catches the nuance. Skinny is not the goal, but she gets like, oh, she gets the joke, and she's like, Russeni looks, but you sure you're okay? I said, yeah, I'm actually just tired. I just need to sleep. She's like, yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do.
And it says, and you know what it is? And I love young people because I said,
they're so blunt.
And I just thank that me and her, we know each other for her to, she didn't say it out loud. Yeah. She just said, nah, no,
I'd have felt shame.
I felt shame there. I would have felt, and then she was like, and that's the relationship or testimony, to the relationship. Because that came from concern. I didn't feel off in house. I was like, I'm glad you let me know because now I know how I'm walking around this place.
I prefer that,
I think, So now it's, so I do.
Shame, but...
And she just kept looking, and because she's year 6 that I'm growing by.
Yeah.
It's the look up.
They're like,
yeah. I don't like what this is. Sleep, Sam. Don't come back here looking like that. And I just could catch what she's trying to say. She's like, so that's why I also look after. So you catch me in bed. I go to the theatre when I can because I output art and create with young people. So I need to import new material or inspiration for that. I love listening.
I've never been
to the theatre.
I've been like once.
No, I'm not even judging you. It means I get to take you.
Yeah, I've never been.
That's one of my favorite things. So even a friend at uni from Canada, so she said she's been theatre, but I took her to see at Stratford East How Did They Come, inspired from Our People and Our Movie. So yeah, she was like, whereas obviously to me, because I'm in that world, I'm like, the thing was good, but as in I'm not. Oh my god! Yeah, wow. It's the show that does it, not the experience as such. So yeah. Oh, so I'll take you. Oh what? No, what? Stop it!
I've never been. I don't even know why. I've just never been. I've always been like, they're so cool. I want to go.
You might want to edit this out, but you gallivant. You never gallivanted into a theatre.
I'll keep that.
No, what?
I know, and I feel like I really enjoy it. I've just never.
Yeah.
Okay.
And even sometimes not enjoying theatre is the great thing. Because I'll chat it down boots, bruv.
And I can see that.
I've 10 years creating art for the community, real stories, because it's their stories inspired by their lives. I'm about to chat your work. I'm about to chat your work, especially if you're representing certain communities.
Okay.
I'm like, choice. But yeah, and that's it. Theatre, what is it, Brecht, that we do, I have to put in the work that I'm learning so it embeds into my brain naturally. So like Brecht was all about his art and theatre. Philosophy or theory really was about being political and creating a conversation. So I love, man, I'm going to chat your things, the meaning behind, whether it's the set, the acting choice and cool, because sometimes, and it's being critical about it, because why did they make that choice? Like, what is the thing? Because then when I'm creating with community stuff, it doesn't have to be amateur. We do not need a big Western stage for the audience to connect. If we're thinking Stanislavski, you can still hit the emotions, If we're thinking Arto, you can still create a piece of movement that makes the people them and the audience feel. Do you think about Frantic Assembly and the stuff? Sorry, I'm saying stuff. Those are like companies that do theatre, because you ain't never been theatre.
No, plug them.
No, I have to shout, because those are the fundamentals, and with everything that I'm learning, I'm like, I must feed it into the conversation. But those are different practitioners and how they embody theatre and how they facilitated the art and directed it.
No,
so yeah.
No, cool.
But I have to. No,
now.
But because I love to do it. One time, sorry,
stop apologizing.
No, I have to. Because I'm like, I love a little set.
Listen, keep
journey. You know, one time my waist. So I'm just thinking how to say it. The person was a really nice person, but I took someone to watch Kinky Boots, or we went to watch Kinky Boots. Not that I took them. I took them because I was the one that organized the situation. I feel like that was the worst. I wasted that. Sorry. I have to laugh. But it was also their first time, and I had the hookup to get the free tickets. What was good is 4 of us went, and she's a really good friend, and she was the one that really wanted. So I was like, what a waste now, man. Friendship didn't even last like that, bruv. Sorry, nah. Kinky Boots is big things, for me to get the hookup and for it to feel like you weren't the right person to get that.
Yeah, you're like, no.
I think
that was a waste.
That was someone else's gift there, really.
I hate when you go to some place and you go there with someone and you're like, that's when the penny drops. It's like, oh no, I should not watch this film with you. And it just ruins the whole thing for you.
And it was. I was like, But yeah, no, sorry, King. I was thinking about it, but yeah.
No,
but most definitely. And I like showing the difference in like the work that I do, which is minimal set or traveling set and stuff.
Okay.
But going to the West End where it's budget. So yeah, I will take you to both or invite you to both. Yeah. Oh my days, that's so weird. I'm not saying you're on the streets because you got yard, but you be outside when you're outside. Sorry, that was
not too much.
No, whatever I mean, especially Londoners that not that you don't know London, this is a different thing. Some Londoners actually don't know London. And I'm like, what do you mean you've never been Vapiano's?
I've heard that a few times. I'm like, it's just staple, Italian? You just want to
Yeah, I'm like,
hop and eat?
just regular things. But yeah, sorry, that's not my
fair enough. Not to segue back.
Back, yeah, see, I love it. You ain't got nothing to do with what we're talking about, but sorry.
But it's fine.
Yeah.
We'll find something. But you like theatres, you like sleeping, you like eating. Those are kind of comfort things for you. So I guess to kind of ask you, what would you say self-love means to you? And does that also, what does work-life balance mean to you? And do you think there's like a merge in between the two?
Yes. And anyone starting off in the field, it might come later that you understand you don't have to say yes to everything.
Yes.
You can ask for your worth. Because that's loving on yourself. Why say yes to everything and you're still broke? Excuse you. You must be out of your mind at my grown-up bills. Ask for your worth.
Yes.
See if they can meet at least close to it or on the dot. And when I do alumni talks at my secondary school, I have, I missed this year, but I'm studying. I'm adamant to tell them that ask for your worth. That is self-love. Knowing your worth in whatever it's in the money that you deserve, it's in the time that you give, it's what you're willing to do. Wait, I can't. And also, don't do, if you love yourself and you know I'll go on for that, don't do something that you didn't have to and then feel a way about it.
Okay.
Because you didn't get the reception you wanted. Are you crazy?
No, you didn't even have to do it.
You didn't. Listen, so I had to think, sometimes I have to think that I would have put this out there. But I was doing a tour, and there was one portion, it was a long tour, in schools or whatever, and there was just a portion. It's in blocks, yeah? There was one block. I want to wrap it up, Marcus. Done. Sorry, I'm sure I just went off the scale, but get me. I'm not even in the jungle, but get me out, bruv. Yeah. Get me out of here. But then you had the break or whatever, and then they come back to me like, "Oh, are you willing to? We know you wanted to," because I voiced it. I let them know, don't come right here with this no more. I ain't desperate like that right now, because I have been. Anyway, so, and when they did, and I said, if I go back, which I did end up. When I say I went back with a smile, anything that was meant to rattle could not, because I made that choice. To look after. So the segue in looking after yourself and that self-care and where they're me is how you view yourself to me. If you view yourself a certain way and carry yourself a certain way, people will inhabit that. You nip it in the bud once they're not doing it. Because if you don't nip it in the bud with them, you're going to let it slide. And who's left to deal with that?
Yourself. Didn't lie. No, it's true.
Next you know, you're gaining weight, losing your hair. No,
stop it. No, but fair enough. Sorry. Because I feel like I really relate with that. I feel like it's so important to know what you can manage in the table, because at the end of the day, we're only responsible for ourselves. And that's in a lot of different circumstances. So it's good. And
that's something in the work, especially with London Bubble, that we do. 4-Room Theatre by Baal, B-O-A-L. Sorry, I'm sure I said the man's name wrong, He does 4-Room Theatre, meaning create work based off the people, you show it back to them. And 4-Room means discussion. Whenever we have a protagonist, the lead of a story, we always remind them, because they can come up and change the action. You're in charge of that person, and that translates to you being in charge of yourself. Sometimes they'll be like, if we're talking, oh, Marcus is going through this and his podcast is not working well, they'll be like, oh yeah, but the people that run the thing should, and we're like, we're looking at Marcus. We cannot change their actions around them. So no, it's and it's true. People don't understand. You will not. If your bus driver is late, you can't change the bus driver. What you can change is you leave it earlier if you know that bus is always messing up, kind of.
So it's like learning what's within your control and being okay with what's in your control, and learning what's not out of your control. And just finding a balance between. Okay, no,
thank you. That was a great way to translate Russeni, and I love that because sometimes the isms, as in Russeni isms, not you know, some people.
No, because I do that to myself all the time. It's the ism, mate.
Sorry.
No, but fair enough. And I guess the last question is more. So, what's next for Russeni? What's next?
What is next? One, finish up my studying and completing that, because like I said, just touched on it earlier in the podcast where it didn't go in the time order that I needed it to, but it worked out great because the experience I gained before going to uni was, I think that's what carried me to uni, and all the writing and whatever. So next, finish that up, and then I want a stable job, so not freelancing anymore. So something that I know that I'm not doing it because it has to pay my bill. So I need that, however that looks. That also allows me time to then do the other stuff, working with the community in a give back sense.
Yeah.
Free, nothing. Oh, I'm doing this because, I got booked and I need to... this £150 session or whatever has to go towards my rent or thing. So that's what's next. Finding a way to meet a balance and a nice merge where I've got life set and I can give back for free, and people can, this is so corny, but they can come and experience Russeni and the teaching and the facilitating and enjoy it, and that safe space. And there's no like, I'm doing it for me personally, I'm not doing it for money, or there's the end goal. It's just I want to give back.
Do you know what that might look like? That's me being a bit nosy.
Yeah, what you have
no, because I'm really interested.
So, sorry. So my whole thing right now...
You don't have to give too much.
No, that's it. Because if we see someone do it, we have receipts as to where... I'm sure people do it anyway. But we see where you stole it from, you thief. I'm joking. I'm not joking.
I'm not.
That's the next thing I say to young people. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm like, actually, I'm not joking. What you did there was not nice. Okay. I want to create pay what you can creative workshops.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's...
No, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm surprised I said it in such a short terminology.
That's it.
Yeah, that's literally I'm the lead facilitator, or get my friends or guests in. Come to enjoy, build your skill, refresh your mind, or just experience something new. And pay your little £2, pay your £50 if you've got it like that. Because I don't. Because I wouldn't pay. But if you've got, you know what I mean? Some people do have. Some people have it. And that's it. And that's
nice. Okay. Thank you for all of that. I feel like I actually genuinely learned a lot. A lot of different terminology. So I was like, I didn't know that. I forgot, what was the word that you said? What was the word?
What was the meaning behind? What was the essence?
I can't remember.
Is it in practice or is it?
You just said it and I was like, I'd brush a holic or something. I can't remember.
Oh, brush on.
I'll just
circle that. I made up. What is it? I won't remember. I know what word it is. Yeah, I know.
I was like, oh, that's new.
That's very... That was new today. I know what word you're thinking of, and I can't even remember. But it was made up. We'll circle back and find it. Yeah.
Is there any people or yourself that you're on a last minute just like plug in? I'm gonna have your socials on there anyway.
Yeah.
So
just me.
Me.
Yeah. Russeni is the brand and the situation. Yeah, and obviously while I was talking, I did say the names of the people. Give them their when I tell you, I share the glory and like
y'all will come with me on the
earth. Exactly. I think which is funny, I have a tattoo and it's like, give a helping hand, man. Send the rope back, put the ladder down, leave the door open. Do you know what I mean? If you've got a seat at the table, is there another way, or can you help them make their own table and stuff like that? Not to be cliche, but there is actually enough out there for everyone. Why are you being selfish?
Got to take it. Yeah.
Show the thing again.
You're struggling with that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so it's very expressed there. I've been talking with my hands.
No, but I'm the same. I've had to learn to be like, okay.
I have not learned.
It's hard.
He said some of us are not capable. That's what you meant.
I've learned. This is from like having to do this for...
No, it's
Go on.
okay. Tell me I'm worthless.
Wow.
No, go on. Tell me I'm useless.
That's a little strong.
No, exactly. And you shouldn't have said it.
Just like I said, you're young at heart.
How did
And
you
on that
circle
note-
that?
And on that note, thanks so much for joining us on this podcast. It was funny, it was entertaining, definitely learned a lot. If anyone you want to reach out, feel free to find us on our socials. You can find us on Spotify, on YouTube, Planet Therapy. Also, remember to check out the website, Man Planet Essentials, for our podcast, also our merch and news on our app that we're building. But yeah, hope you guys stay tuned, join the conversation, and stay blessed. Peace.
Send money.
Send money.
No, you have to let them know if they've got it. Send it.
But see ya.